I've been noticing a concerning trend of people invoking the name science of reading, or SOR, as if it's a certain approach, method, or program you buy. It's not. It's a body of research, an accumulation of evidence regarding all the skill areas involved in the reading and writing brain. This evidence has been gathered and consistently replicated over decades through both cognitive science and a multitude of studies conducted in real classrooms and schools. SOR is not a phonics curriculum. It's also not an academic benchmark checklist or teaching timeline. This scientific research that we have on reading isn't directly translatable into a curriculum or program, but it does have strong implications for informing how you teach, what you teach, the order of teaching, etc. But because of all the recent press around the science of reading and this pillar finding that direct and explicit instruction of sounds and spelling patterns, aka phonics, should never be skipped, and phonics should indeed be the initial primary focus in early literacy instruction, we've now seen this pendulum swing back into the phonics wars of 30 years ago. Except this time, instead of people shouting about how phonics is harmful and useless, people are now shouting about how anything that isn't phonics is harmful and useless. And this often overly aggressive defense of phonics is usually happening in the name of the science of reading. And I'm here to tell you, as a literacy specialist and longtime proponent of phonics myself, that the actual science of reading has long included and acknowledged the significant importance of explicitly teaching additional literacy elements beyond phonics. Things like letter names and alphabet knowledge, handwriting instruction in cursive, morphology and vocabulary, syntax and grammar. And don't get me wrong, I'm glad that everyone is now talking about phonics and the science of reading, because literacy instruction for so long in our country has been led by pseudoscience and feel-good teaching methods and practices based in highly flawed premises about how kids learn to read. But also be wary of anyone planting the SOR flag as they die on the hill of phonics, all while rejecting any piece of the comprehensive SOR body of evidence that has implications for literacy skills other than phonetic decoding. Beyond initial decoding, which is the critical foundation, reading and writing requires consolidation of a whole host of skills that build into accuracy, fluency, and deep comprehension. So yes, phonics does need to make up the majority of reading instruction in K through 3rd grade. But hear me out, other literacy skills also matter, and discussing the importance of them doesn't have to be a threat to phonics. There's room for everyone.